Good evening and thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Clay Gordon. Just over 1 month ago, the Maine Department of Education asked for thoughts on bringing students, our children, back to school in the fall. MDOE released a series of surveys about the 2020 school year during COVID-19, and today they released their initial findings. More than 40,000 responses from Maine families, communities, educators, and leaders across the state. Let's take a look at some of it by the numbers. According to the survey results, staff and students want to be back in the building and plan to return. 71% of parents say they would send their child back. 82% of parents say their child was eager to return. Same goes for most staff. 88% of school district leaders say they would come back, while 79 to 80% of educators and school personnel say they would return to in-person instruction. But concerns about the health and safety of staff and students are also very high. More than half the parents surveyed have concerns for their child returning to class, while 72% of educators not only worry about their health, but even more are concerned about their students' health and well-being while in the school building. Can school districts implement and enforce these new requirements? 60% of parents believe the schools can implement the requirements for health and safety, but when it comes to specific measures, it dropped. 34% of parents and guardians say students will be able to avoid congregating. Avoid physical contact is 35%, same with maintaining social distancing. 38% believe masks would stay on. For teachers who are in the classrooms and hallways and cafeterias with these students every day during a normal year, it's even lower, much lower. The Department of Education says the next steps are ordering more personal protective equipment and developing an instructional toolkit of videos, print materials, and more to reinforce safety protocols. Commissioner Pender-Macon says the MDOE will continue to release more data and information in the future, but also is thanking those who took the survey. Their input is not only deeply appreciated, but it is critical as we further develop our guidance to schools amid the COVID-19 pandemic and continue to have conversations with leaders across the state about education in Maine. We remain committed to providing support and leadership during these uncertain and unprecedented times.